I am Ray, and my title is Director of Operations for Afro-Vegan Society. I have been vegan for a decade now. I was introduced to Afro-Vegan Society and its works by the executive director, Brenda Sanders. I met Brenda back in 2014 through a program here in Baltimore that serves to help aspiring vegans get information about vegan living. From there, I followed her work into community events like vegan potlucks and info sessions at places like Thrive Baltimore, and that's another nonprofit that she co-founded. When the Vegan Soul Fest was formed, I decided to put myself to work. I'd been listening and taking in observations, and I decided to jump right in. So with Vegan Soul Fest, I volunteered to work alongside with her and the other co-founder of the Vegan Soul Fest. I had a wonderful experience, and I kept doing it year after year. I've been a thorn in Brenda's side ever since. So when the opportunity came to work for Afro-Vegan Society, I really jumped at the idea because I was very familiar over the years with the work that Brenda believed in and stood for. And that was something that I could get behind 100%. Having lived in Baltimore all my life, I am no stranger to what food deserts and food instability looks like. I've seen how these things affect my people on a local scale. And when I look at the news and I read statistics, reports from the Department of Health and other institutions, and I see the angered and the angered faces and the hopelessness that's echoed across communities full of people that look like us, I get angry too. Because it's not fair. A lot of people living in marginalized communities are set up for failure. And there's a lot of structures and powers at play that are meant to keep it that way. And that's why this fight is so strong in my spirit. I can't look at my brother or sister struggle to exist knowing that I have something, and that's something meaning whether it's the means to help through empowerment, information, motivation, a helping hand, anything. I just can't sit with that information or those resources and just sit idle and just watch them sink. Like that's not in me. I just can't do it. We're all in this together. And to me, it's important to keep our heads on a swivel, not just so we can be aware of what's coming for us as a people, but also so that we can see what is ours to obtain and how we can all go get it together and be successful. In my function as director of operations, I understand that we're here to provide programming, we're here to provide resources and tons of information. And in my role as operations, I feel like it's my job to not only contribute to the ideas that we put out, but to also make sure that things are running as smoothly as possible from the outside, making sure that the people that bring you the programming up front are supported. That includes from making sure that we're feeling like we have safe spaces, making sure that we feel like when we're working, we're in an environment where we can feel important and cherished as not just employees, but as family. Because when you're in an environment that you feel comfortable with, you feel like you can bring forth your best work. You want to contribute from your heart, not just from a clock in, clock out type of standpoint. So I do feel that it is my job, part of my job, along with the executive director, to make sure that we provide as much a safe space as possible for our friends / co-workers, colleagues, however you want to say it. But it's family, and that's just my job as operations, to make sure that that's running smoothly. making sure that the ship doesn't sink. And if we take a shot, make sure I'm there with a band-aid or a hammer and a nail to try and fix it so that the boat doesn't sink, just to try to keep things afloat and smoothly running in the background. Representation is everything. I can sit here and talk to someone until I'm blue in the face about what it means to face these issues and try to survive under the circumstances. But if I can't relate to anything that someone's plight is built on, why would someone trust me when I can offer solutions? Why would someone be convinced to explore my options for moving forward if I have no way of understanding where they're coming from? What I enjoy most is working with a dynamic set of sisters that all stand behind this mission, the message. We all have a passion to see our people thrive and do better. And because of that, our programming, our community work, our volunteer efforts all reflect this. It's authentic, and beyond that, it's magic.